The worst origin of Guy Gardner. Let me explain. Yesterday I talked about the best origin for Guy Gardner, and I recommend watching that video if you haven't. However, when the DC Universe rebooted, Guy's entire origin was reworked. Now the son of Ebenezer and Jillian Gardner, Guy had a younger sister named Gloria who was beloved and spoiled, and he had an older brother named Gerard who was the star athlete of the school. The Gardners were also a cop family, meaning most of their relatives were cops, and it was expected they would be too. Sadly, Guy's mother died, and although it did not affect Guy too much as he was forgotten in his family, it did affect Gerard, who began taking all his anger out on Guy. One day though, Guy had enough and defended himself, beating Gerard with a baseball bat until Gerard's arm broke, making it so he wasn't able to play football for the rest of the season. Years later, all the Gardner siblings became police officers, and 3 years into Guy's career, he attempted to stop a bomber from getting on a plane. But Guy chose to shoot the bomber before he got onto the plane, killing 10 civilians. After that, Guy resigned from the force, which made his father feel even worse about Guy. However, while back at his father's house, Ebenezer was listening to the police radio, and Guy overheard that his brother was in trouble. Being the hero he is, Guy charged in, saving his brother, and this act of bravery earned him a Green Lantern ring. Now this origin is fine on its own, but when you look at what it replaced, it is very clear that this is the inferior origin, as it completely erases Guy's more complicated childhood, his college education, and the death of his brother, which I want to specifically touch on. In the original origin, Guy's brother Mace prided himself on physical attributes such as being a star athlete and a great cop. But when Mace was permanently disabled, he believed that that was worse than death, so instead of seeking help and finding solutions, Mace ended his own life. As a direct result, Guy finished college with a degree that would allow him to become a teacher for disabled kids, which is a really sincere and genuine part of Guy's character that would not be able to be seen normally, as he is such a terrible person most of the time that he's on screen or on page.